There are a total of 69 brainrots in Steal a Brainrot as of the lava mutation update, and I'm going to be obtaining all of them starting from a brand new account, all while being free to play. Oh yeah, and did I also mention that I'm going to be obtaining the gold and diamond version too? But first, let's set some rules for my own mental health. First, any admin brainrots are limited brainrots like the Gattino Nyanino, Statutino Libertino, Espresso Signora, and Matteo are off limits. Second, I only need to obtain one of each secret no matter the variant it's in. All of this makes the total amount of brainrots I have to get to 171. One last thing, I started this video a month ago, so a lot of updates were added during that time period. With all of that out of the way, let's start off this challenge by buying our first brainrot, the Nubini Pizzanini. This makes 171 total brainrots collected. Next brainrot that I got was the Lirila Lirilla. I got my first rare brainrot by stealing it, and that allowed me to make much more money to go on a spending spree for brainrots. I got my first legendary, the Glorbo Frutadrillo, by stealing it, then bought a Bubaloni Lililoli and batted some kids trying to take my brainrot. Then I went on another spending spree for some legendaries and mythics. Anyway, I caught this kid with his pants down and ended up stealing my first brainrot god. Then I went on a bit of a spending spree for my last normal epics and legendaries and ended up getting everything below legendary, so I bought some mutation brainrots. Got my last legendary. Anyway, an admin started doing some events, but I was too broke to get anything good and I'm too lazy to edit it, so to sum it up, I got a bunch of mutated brainrots for the index. Anyway, I decided to rebirth after collecting around 77 brainrots, and I rebirth again around my 85th brainrot. Okay, so basically I ran out of storage while recording and I got 5 rebirths off camera. I was speedrunning rebirths, so I wasn't focused on getting brainrots, but I did get some brainrot gods, so here's a chart of everything brainrot god and above to show you. But yeah, I guess you could say I did some off-camera grinding. After buying a few mythics and legendaries, I pulled off this hidden jutsu heist for a mythic. And I'm pretty sure I stole from a disabled person cuz. I found this gold mythic that I needed for my index, and soon after I pulled off this smooth heist for a Odin Din Din Dun, which marks one more off the chart. I found this rainbow Bombini Gassini that made 75k per second, which means I had to steal it. This guy's base was wide open and he was lost in the sauce of my jukes. But soon after I got 3 version 1 ed and got my Odin Din Din Dun stolen. But soon after I redempted myself by stealing a Trallalero Tralala, which is one more off the chart. Anyways, apparently the guy I stole the Tralala from was AFK because the whole server started stealing from him. All those gods made me enough money to rebirth, so I rebirthed for the 8th time. I started this rebirth by buying a bunch of brainrots during the Candy Aurora to both fill out my index and start making money. And after a while of searching, I finally stole this gold Giraffe Celestra to start making more money. This is also one more off the chart. After that Giraffe Celestra steal, I started slowly getting my money up. Got this diamond legendary for my index. And soon after I stole a Cocofanto Elefanto from a wide open base. After almost getting a diamond Odin Din Din Dun, I found a diamond Cavallo Virtuoso on the road that made 11k per second. That got stolen, so I actually did get it. I then sneakily stole this diamond Cocofanto Elefanto, which marks another one off the chart. Anyways, nothing really happened for a while, but I got a couple small things for my index, but was mostly just collecting money for another rebirth.
Cocofanto Elefanto is the name of the elephant about to walk this red carpet. Someone got to it first. I could not let that happen. I needed this elephant for the money it brung in. When I tried to stone him with my Medusa head, he suddenly reversed it back onto me. But I had another trick up my sleeve. I pulled out my long rainbow sword and barely reached him before sending him flying. That was it. Let's go, dude, he thought to himself as the elephant walked into his house.
I found this Odin Din Din Dun on the red carpet in a server where everyone was broke, so I ended up actually getting it. Events repeated again and I got another Oda. Trallalero spawned a few minutes after the Odin and I got the Tralala too. After a little while I got $25 billion, so I did my 9th rebirth. Anyway, I pretty quickly started getting my money back up by stealing this diamond Cavallo. I swiftly stole this Trallalero Tralala from a base right next to mine. Same thing happened with a Matteo. I caught this kid with his pants to his knees, and right when he joined I stole his Trallalero. A Candy Tralala spawned during an admin crazy that made 350k a second. There were only 3 people in the server, so I outbought everyone. Stole this Candy Cavallo like a ninja dark skin tone. I forgot to record, but I spun a Candy Trallalero on the wheel during Candy Aurora. Wasn't paying attention and got caught with my Johnson out and took a huge L. Took a small W though stealing this O-Dick. Got my other candy Trollalero stolen as well, which gave me back-to-back 2 bells. Also, stole another O-Dick, but I want my candy Tralala back. Then I found and stole this rainbow Cavallo Virtuoso that made as much as a Odin. By the way, wanted to get this out the way. I know I said free to play, but I allowed myself a private server to AFK for money and for admin crazies. I actually stole my first secret, which was the Los Trollalitos, and this was like the freest steal of my life. The guy was AFK, but this is a fat one off the chart. Then I stole another Odin from the same person. My next goal was to get $250 billion to get my 10th rebirth. In your 10th rebirth, you unlock the body swap potion, which is basically broken for stealing from people. A lot of people do this already, but the strat consists of swapping your bodies with the guy you're stealing from while standing on a trap, so it guarantees them being trapped while you steal from them. To get $250 billion, I went AFK in my private server because you earn a lot more money AFKing rather than just collecting offline cash. While I was AFK, a Turbo 3000 just randomly spawned, so I guess that's one off the chart. After getting all the money, now it's time to try the strat I explained earlier. I tried it out on this random person, but she left the game before I could steal a BRAINROT. It worked for the first time when I stole this diamond ballerina. Soon after, I got this Tralala off the red road. The trap strat worked again, and I stole this gold giraffe Celestra. I did the strat again for a giraffe, and he tried leaving the game, but by then I already stole it. Anyways, it was not July 12th and the Lucky Blocks update came out, which meant I had to get the new BRAINROT gods and secrets. They also added a new crab trade on top of 3 secrets and 2 more BRAINROT gods. During this admin crazy, I got some variants of the new rare BRAINROT. Sammy also spawned to the new mythic Lucky Block that I got in candy form. That I friggin' sold because I thought it would open it. Minutes later, he spawned a BRAINROT god Lucky Block, which mine had diamond and crab pinchers on it. And I also got another gold BRAINROT god Lucky Block. Then I got this insane Trollalero that had meteors and fireworks that made 450k a second. Also got the new mythic, and I got the gold version of the new legendary. I hatched the diamond BRAINROT god Lucky Block and got the tiger, which made 330k per second, and the gold BRAINROT god Lucky Block gave me the tiger as well that made 75k per second. The admin crazy was now over, and the first thing I did after it was use the trap strat to steal this rainbow legendary. Then something crazy happened. So basically there was a guy stealing these Los Trallalaritos, and so while the guy who actually had the Trallalaritos hit him, I stole the Trallalaritos and got it to my base while he was distracted by another person stealing his Mateo. And from then on I just kept stealing. I did this clean steal using the trap method and barely got this Turbo 3000. While I was trying to lock my base, I got the trap method reversed onto me and got my rainbow Tralala stolen. I tried stealing this diamond Odin din din dun, but I forgot I didn't have space, and by the time I sold something and came back the base was still unlocked, so I still got the diamond Odin, which marks 1 off the chart. I then quickly stole this rainbow mythic and almost stole these gold Trallalaritos, but the game bugged out. As soon as my base unlocked, a bunch of people came in and I ended up getting my stacked Trollalero stolen. I replaced that Trollalero's position with another brother that was 9 times worse. I stole the stacked Tralala back. I was hopping servers to steal in a candy Aurora when I suddenly found this candy Tralala that I ended up getting. And holy moly, I kept taking W's when I did the strat and stole this gold Orca, which is 1 off the chart. Anyways, all those W's turned into L's when my pants got cut off and 2 of my best BRAINROTs were gone. My Los Trallalaritos were stolen and I left when my stacked Tralala was being stolen. And holy moly, I just kept taking L's because I got another 2 of my good BRAINROTs stolen when I was forced to leave. Another L down the drain. I actually didn't have a normal Tigrali Grafrutani, so when I stole one it marked a check on the chart. Anyway, I actually traded for that tiger with my Odin, I didn't actually steal it. Also, this whole time whenever I rebirth I kept the good stuff on another account, cause why not? However, I wasn't allowed to get it back after I rebirth. But I ended up revoking this rule, so everything from my previous rebirths, including the Los Trallalaritos I stole from before, could be given back to me for trading. I did a trade for a diamond Turbo 3000, in which I gave him 4 Odins, a 60k per second giraffe, and a diamond Cocofondo. The 4 Odins and Diamond Cocofanto were from the account I had been transferring BRAINROTs to when I rebirth. I then traded my Los Trallaleritos and a Turbo 3000 for this gold Tortuguini Dragonfruitini. The Turbo 3000 was also something I had transferred when I rebirth. I also overpaid a gold Tiger for a gold Tralala I didn't have in my index. A gold Odin appeared on the road when I was trading, which I surprisingly didn't have for my index, so that's a check on the chart. I then decided to trade for his Taco Statutino, Bloodrot Turbo, and a Diamond Tiger Brainrot God in exchange for my secret Golden Turtle and my Golden Odin that I just got. After that trade I did another one which consisted of me giving a Bloodrot and Diamond Turbo 3000 for one Chimpanzini Spiderini that I needed for index. After those messy back and forth trades I transferred 2 Odins I had on my alt account. And since I'll be trading a lot from now on, I joined the Steal a Brainrot Discord. Anyways, while I was trying to steal this gold Lavaca I got my Spidernini stolen. So now I had nothing but a Taco Statutino and a few Odins to trade. I transferred the statue to another account to make sure it wouldn't get stolen. And also transferred everything else that was good. Anyways, since this guy from Discord kicked me cause I had nothing on this account, I transferred everything back and looked for a trade. I sent this guy a DM to trade and we agreed on my Taco Statutino for his Lavaca, which of course was a scam, so yeah, he's getting leaked. The next day admin crazy started and he spawned a Candy and Gold Brainrot God Lucky Blocks, and he also spawned a normal Mateo. The Candy Lucky Block gave me a Tiger that made 240k per second. My Gold Lucky Block actually had Neon Cat on it, so the Tiger that hatched from it made 375k per second. It was now July 18, which meant the bubblegum update was going to come out. But first there was a admin crazy. Turbo 3000 spawned and I waited for it to hopefully get a trade or mutation, but then forgot I didn't have space, so I didn't get it. But I did get this Brainrot God Lucky Block that Sammy spawned. I then bought a Odin off the red road. I didn't get anything crazy for the next 30 minutes, but 5 minutes before the update I found the new Brainrot that wasn't even in the index yet and it was invisible. Anyways, Sammy added a bubblegum machine and a new Brainrot God in secret. Right after the update dropped I got a gold Turbo 3000, which is one off the chart. And then he spawned a Candy Lucky Block. On top of the bubblegum trade he also added a glitch event, got another Odin, and then he spawned another new Brainrot God. Sammy also kept hyping up a Candy Mateo that I didn't get. The Candy Lucky Block I got earlier to give me a Orca though. I thought I had space for the Candy Mateo, but this invisible thing I got earlier sold the bag. Okay, basically what happened is I forgot to record a trade in which I did my Candy Orca for a Lavaca and a Diamond Trollalero, but I'm marking that off the chart. First thing that happened was a stacked Rainbow Cavallo spawned making 180k per second. And then Sammy spawned a Diamond God Lucky Block. Sammy then spawned a Diamond Espresso Signoro. I opened the Diamond Brainrot God Lucky Block and got a Diamond Tiger and then bought a Gold Odin off. The next day, admin crazy started again. And the first thing he spawned was a Brainrot God Lucky Block. Then he spawned a Diamond Espresso Signora, which mine got Meteor on it, so it ended up making 315k per sec. Then Daddy Sammy spawned a Bloodrot God Block. And a Orca popped out of the first normal God Block I got Elia. And my luck streak only continued as a Blood Orca hatched. Okay, basically this guy from Discord said he'll give me a Rainbow Lavaca and a Bloodrot Los Trallaleritos for my Grapos with Crab, but of course he ended up scamming me, and I don't want this kid to take up any more of the video, but I was low-key pissed, so here is his Roblox, and I encourage reporting him for scamming. Then I got busy recording another video for 2 days, so admin crazy started again, and I kept getting disconnected throughout the event, but I did get some good stuff per usual. After a few minutes I got $1 trillion, which is like a tenth of my net worth IRL, but this meant that I could do my 11th rebirth. Then I transferred everything back, and it was already now July 25th, time for the Magma Mutation update. In this update they added obviously the Magma Mutation and also a new lava trait. They also added a Crocodilo event where you stand in a line on the red carpet at the beginning and hold them fairly spaced out, which creates a Los Crocodilo Brainrot God that makes 55k per sec. They also added 2 new secrets and 2 new Brainrot Gods and a 13th rebirth. Lava Mutation has a 6x buff which made this Lava Espresso Signora make 420k a sec. And then I got this Rainbow Odin that got the lava trait that made 1.1 meters per sec. I tried the Crocodilo out with 3 of my accounts and it looked like this. And of course Lil Bro who scammed me for the Grapos contacted me again trying to scam me again and then blocked me, so here is his user's Roblox account one more time. And then I found this trade on Discord where I gave my 1.1 meters a sec for his 200k a sec normal ballerina that I needed for index, and Lil Bro tried coming back and hitting me, but I blocked him from my PS before that. And Lil Bro even tried to convince me he was trolling. But that's still one off the chart. And I'm gonna be honest, it was at this point I started losing motivation for this challenge, mostly because of this big joy kid that scammed me, but also because I hadn't even seen any of these secrets in public servers that I had to get. Like, I only got a great boost because I was super lucky, and another reason was they just kept releasing updates in which I could not keep up on. So for those reasons I'm gonna end this video after one more admin abuse. But as punishment, I will choose a video idea from 3 of the most liked comments on this video. With that out of the way, let's get into our final admin abuse. So if you couldn't tell already, I did the event with 2 accounts of Roblox on my PC, and after transferring everything over, this is what my final base looked like.